time to listen to a voicemail of Truth and Reason from one of our viewers.
Shut the hell up about linebackers. Leave the linebackers alone. Stop making up stories that they're all injured and they're all hurt and everything else. They're getting their linebackers back. Everything is going to be fine. Shut the hell up.
Okay. Well, the linebacking core is banged up. It's not an opinion, it's fact. And you're not going to want to hear this voicemail of Truth and Reason, but the Browns signed a linebacker as a depth piece, Tegray Scales. Now, Scales is a guy, and this is a video from him at Coleraine High School. He is number 8 in this video. He has played 4 games with the Steelers last year, also originally undrafted free agent by the Rams in 2018, stints with the Colts in 18, Steelers in 19 and 20, Buccaneers in 20 as well, and was also selected by the Dallas Renegades 2020 XFL draft. But Hayden, again, clearly Andrew Berry and the Browns think they need some depth at that linebacking core for the back half of it. And sorry if you don't want to hear that. That's just the facts. You got to have enough bodies to be able to potentially do what you need to get done.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect a guy like Tegray Scales to make the roster. I would expect a guy like maybe even Willie Harvey Jr. to make the roster. But still, yes, you need bodies. You need players to play in this preseason game. You lost Montrell Meander. You've lost, Jacob Phillips to this point, and you don't necessarily want to play guys like Anthony Walker Jr., Mac Wilson, Sione Takitaki too much. So yes, there is an issue at linebacker depth right now, but I think it's only for the preseason. Again, just because you don't want to play a lot of these guys. I think during the season, honestly, Dave, you're not going to see a ton of linebackers. You're going to see more of a 4-2-5 scheme where you have 4 guys up front, 2 linebackers, and then some, hybrid safeties / corners at work. So I'm not too worried about the depth of the linebackers in general, but definitely for this preseason, I would definitely, they're signing guys for a reason. So don't get worried about the regular season. Again, I think you'd have to be a little more concerned about the safeties and the cornerbacks because you're going to be playing a lot of defensive backs in a pass-happy league. But I agree that, yes, during the preseason for this last game, got to get your linebackers in there. And, again, they signed Tegray Scales. Maybe that's a guy that they can put in the practice squad. Willie Harvey Jr. has been around. Maybe he's another guy they can put in the practice squad. So you're going to be seeing a little bit less of the linebackers in the regular season. But for right now, it's certainly an issue where they have to address.
And the other thing is those linebackers are guys that play on special teams as well. And you don't want somebody that you're going to be counting on necessarily in passing situations or those kind of things to be a guy that has to run down and bust guys on the kickoff squad. So the back half of that linebacking core usually are special teams guys that you count on to make tackles.